Let me tell you a story. They met where no one looked, on a rooftop garden tucked above a forgotten library, surrounded by wild ivy and silent gargoyles. The city's breath was distant here, muffled by moonlight and the hush of sleeping streets. Elena sat beside him, legs tucked under her, a wool scarf around her neck. Ezra looked human in every way, calm eyes, careful posture, a melancholy grace, but she knew better. He wasn't. "You're quiet tonight," she said, breaking the stillness. "That usually means trouble." He offered a faint smile. "It usually means I'm thinking." She nudged him with her shoulder. "And what is the great angel Ezra thinking about, perched above the mortals?" He looked out over the city, his expression unreadable. "That what's between us, it shouldn't be." "You've said that before." "I need to say it again," he replied gently, "for both of us." "Then I'll say what I always do," Elena said, brushing a strand of hair behind her ear. "I don't care." "You should." "Why?" she challenged. "Because you might fall from grace? Because I'm not holy enough?" He winced, not from anger, but sadness. "Because what we have defies rules older than stars. If heaven notices, then let it notice." She leaned toward him. "You always speak like the sky will fall, but it hasn't." "Not yet." He exhaled slowly. "But I hear the murmurs, the silences between wing beats. There's a shift, watching you, being near you. It's like I'm unraveling." "Maybe unraveling is the point," she whispered. "Maybe perfection isn't worth the price. You don't know what the price is." "Then tell me." He hesitated, then spoke, the words barely more than breath. "Exile, isolation, stripped of purpose, cast into the in-between, not human, not divine. But still you. Yes, still me, but lesser." She touched his hand, warm against the night air. "Not to me. You're too brave, Elena. Or maybe you're just too afraid." He smiled, but the sadness didn't leave his eyes. "I've watched cities fall. I've walked through deserts where no soul has ever breathed. But sitting next to you, like this, it terrifies me. You're really bad at compliments. And yet you stay. Because you stay." He turned to her, the moon catching silver in his irises. "I told myself I'd leave 100 times. That first day in the library, when you looked up at me, like I was nothing special. I should have walked away, but you didn't. Because you laughed at Milton. Because you spilled ink on your dress and told me I looked tired, like I hadn't slept in centuries. And you were right. Maybe you just needed a nap. Maybe I needed you." Her voice was steady now. "Then stay, whatever the risk. Stay. You speak so easily of risk, but if they punish you, I'm human. Punishment is part of the deal. You deserve more than this." "Maybe," she said, "but I want this. You, your quiet glances, your doubts, your invisible wings, even if I never see them." He lowered his gaze. "You speak like you've already decided. Haven't you?" Ezra was silent for a while, as if listening to some far-off wind only angels could hear. "Every time I'm near you, I remember what feeling is. Not just duty, not worship, but wonder, curiosity, longing. And warmth." He nodded. "And warmth." The wind tugged gently at her scarf. Ezra reached over to fix it, brushing her shoulder with careful fingers. "I told Michael I would walk among humans to understand their hearts," he said. "And? I didn't expect to lose mine." "Then don't lose it," she said. "Keep it here, with me. It's already yours, that's the problem." "Then let's stop pretending it's a problem." He met her eyes. "Even if I fall? I'll catch you. You're 5 feet tall, with very good reflexes." He laughed softly, but his voice tightened again. "You'll regret this, one day, when heaven closes a door that won't open again." "Maybe, but love isn't about guarantees. It's about trying anyway." Ezra tilted his head, studying her like he was memorizing something fragile and holy. "You sound wiser than most angels. Maybe you just make me feel like one." He reached into his coat and pulled something small from the inner pocket, a single feather. barely larger than her palm, pulsing faintly with silver light. He placed it in her hand. "Keep this," he said. "If anything happens, it will find me." She curled her fingers around it. "You're really not good at reassuring people, are you?" "I'm good at loving you." "Then love me," she whispered. "Not as an angel, just as you." And for the first time that night, he didn't answer. He just leaned in, closed the space between them, and rested his forehead against hers. High above the city, under a sky too quiet for thunder, they sat in the kind of silence that didn't need words. They had already chosen. If you want to decide what should happen next, check the description section below. See you!